Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Renowned medical, intuitive, and spiritual life coach. Visit www.jimmymackhealing.com.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Mack coming to you live with another transmission and download of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Thanks for being here today. We are here every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, so please join us live or at least look for the replay. You can always get on the newsletter as well, the e-newsletter, by visiting jimmymackhealing.com, signing up for that. And every week you'll at least get our little notice and you'll know who's going to be on, what's happening, all that sort of thing. Lots of stuff happening this week too. So be sure and join us. And excited about today's co-host, co-guest as well, Jeremy Riden. How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Woo, I'm on fire, Jimmy.
I love it. I love that you do cards too. People love that, you know, just even the three card Monty, right? The fast, down and dirty, boom, that's it. So love it. And now your show's on tonight as well.
Man, we got an awesome show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I got Jerome Braggs on. He is a phenomenal healer. He helps heals people's self-esteem. He helps people be able to really move out and clear out any trauma from past relationships. So, you know, if you had a loser husband, a terrible wife, bad boyfriend or girlfriend, tune in tonight because we're going to expose them, eliminate them, and help you do better.
Love it. All energetic, of course, folks, just so you know. It's not 48 hours or 2020.
Yes, there you go.
I love it. I love it. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, too, for a private session, private reading. What's the best website, phone number?
The best website is divinesparkministries.com. I believe everyone's got a spark of God in them. My phone number is 616-795-5999. And just letting you know, for the people out there, I got a thing going on my YouTube channel. My name, Jeremy Riden. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am picking subscribers off of that channel that follow me to get free readings. So after this show, head on over to YouTube, go to Jeremy Riden and subscribe and tell me you're watching me on YouTube.
Great. Love that. Thanks for being here, buddy. You always bring it. I know. We always yuck it up and laugh. At least we have fun, you know. So that's huge. And so join us here each week and join us tonight. If you don't get in today for a message or a healing or a reading or what have you, join Jeremy tonight as well. So keep that in mind. And as soon as we see some folks pop up and populate through here, we'll go for that as well. Excuse me, let me take a little sip here.
I love your intro, Jimmy. Yep. That's the first time I've heard your intro. God, that's so professional, man.
It really is. I thought that while it was going on. So,
I did. That's nice.
She does great work. We love you, Reverend Tiffany White, Sage Woman, for sure. That's awesome. So good stuff. Definitely. Well, we're happy that you're here as well, and appreciate being able to get a hold of you on readings and sessions and everything else. You know, I ask everybody too, what is it you're finding? I know, excuse me, with COVID and all that, it's been all bets are off. But I mean, are you seeing more relationship stuff, work, job, career? What does it seem like to you?
Well, I'm hearing ambulance on my end. But anyways, let me give a little understanding of what's going on in 2020 astrology-wise. Okay. Whether COVID happened or not, 2020, according to astrology, was going to be a major shakeup year for most people on the planet. Shake up in career, shake up in a lot. And why is that? Well, that's because two major planets went retro. A lot of planets went retrograde, but Pluto Pluto, that powerful planet that says, I'm busting into your life because it's time for you to get out of this rut. It's time for you to reimagine what you want to do with the rest of your life. That went into retrograde. So that meant that 2020 was a lot about, you know what, parts of our life just being taken away, parts of our routine just being wiped away. Why is that? Because it's time for new life. It's time for new beginnings. And you can't have a new beginning without an ending. So there was a lot of endings going on in 2020. We got Mars getting ready to go retrograde September 9th. That's in the tomorrow. Mars goes retrograde all the way up into November. What does this mean? Mars retrograde is talking about, hey, you need to take a month and a half, sit down and have a serious conversation with yourself. And what is that conversation about? It's about recommitting your energy to the things that you want to do. So what happens is next month, you should be sitting there thinking about, where have I lost passion in my life? Where am I not excited anymore? What doesn't inspire me? And if it's not inspiring you and it's no longer exciting, Mars retrograde says, get it out of here. So when we get out of the Mars retrograde in November, you'll feel your energy come back. You'll feel your excitement come back. You'll feel your inspiration come back. But only after you sit down and say, what are my goals that I want to achieve going forward from here? What do I want to commit to going from here? And with that Pluto almost coming out of retrograde in October, you should have a better idea about, okay, I'm more clear about who I am now in this new decade. And I know we got a caller or we got someone wanting a reading. So I'll turn it over to you.
Love it. All right. Nancy's first, and she's on September 30th, 1974. Most important things I need to know or job information for working ASAP. All right, Nancy. We'll see what Jeremy can conjure up for you on that.
All right. Just give me a second while I'm getting the information in here for her. And so we know that her birthday is getting ready to come up. And so what I'm seeing for you right now is that you have a lot of emotional power to really get your influence out there. So you really want to tap into that love power of encouraging people, talking to people, because when people see that you're putting out that vibration of love, it's going to come back to you tenfold. If you give me just a second, I'm going to see what I can see since you're so close to a new year. Everyone realize when I do the destiny card, we're not going January to January. You weren't born in January. You were born in September. So that means September 30th is always when you begin your new year. And so when we look at the year coming up ahead, I see a lot of things about business. So 2021, starting in September and October all the way through, your focus should be starting your own business, leading. Even if you go into a job, you want to be the head of it. But if you're wondering what I need to do work-wise, I would start your own business. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, that's not me, then I would find somewhere where you go and take leadership position. If you're applying for jobs that are just entry level, you're not doing what the universe wants. This coming year is for you to be in charge. Also, sales work is very important. You'll have the energy starting after September 30th to really sell products, items. And if you say, well, I don't want to sell anything, you'll have the ability to sell yourself to other people. So really right now, tap into your self-esteem, because when we get out of September, you're going to be using a lot of your speaking skills to either get that new job, create that new job, but whatever you're doing, you're going to have to creatively persuade people. But it's on your side. It's in your favor. Next year's a phenomenal year financially. Back to you, Jim.
I love that. Well said. Yeah, and you don't test that strong for products, but you do test strong for service, Nancy. So hopefully, like Jeremy said, if you can't do your own thing for any reason, get somewhere where you could at least be the boss lady in charge, at least for the room kind of thing. So that tests strong for you to be able to do that. And you're not scared of success, by the way, you're scared of failure. So we're going to release all that out right now. And scared of failure, actually scarier than that, you're scared of falling on your face. So we're going to release that out too. for you and everybody that's ever hearing the sound of my voice or watching the video. So there you go. So just having those gone alone, bound to help you. Thanks, Nancy. Awesome. All right. Lori is next. It says 8/21/58. Any message about relationships? Hey, folks, anytime you can narrow it down, that's helpful too, but we'll see what Jeremy has to say. So is that relationship? See, I jumped to, is it relationships with mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, kids, you know, but I think she's thinking romantic, hopefully, but see what you can pick up there, Jeremy.
Well, so this is a year of endings. And so what this means is there's some important endings that are getting ready to happen for you, but I can see why you are wanting a relationship. You got the King of Hearts and Pluto. This means you are looking for an ideal lover or an ideal partner, an ideal situation in the romance life. This can happen, but there's going to be a thing where you're going to have to be more mature with whoever you're dating. Listen, everybody wants to fall in love. It feels great. I encourage it. But the moment you fall in love, guess what rises up? Your insecurities. All of your insecurities, your worries, and your fears, they always rise up when we fall in love. So even if you're trying to have a better relationship, if you're with someone now or not, dealing with your insecurities in a more mature way, in a more healthy way, is really going to help you going forward this year. Many changes this year. So I tell you, before next May, and that's just a few months away, there could be moving, change of house, change of job, change of location. Things are changing. Some things are ending. But what is exciting about it is a lot of things are also going to come in new. So allow the endings to happen, because some of the things you're wanting are just around the corner and they're just waiting for you to go ahead and allow it to happen. Back to you, Jim.
Yeah, definitely feels like location when he brought that up, that test strong. Lori, regardless of current, she's saying current relationship. So her heart is open and receptive to love is no. We're changing that to a yes. Current relationship, their heart is open and receptive to love. No, let's change that to yes. And open to receiving and giving love is the test pretty weak for both of you. So we're just bringing that in now. Give that a second. So there you go. It's like anything else, you got to work on it, especially if you're dealing with the men folk, that's for sure. So thanks, Lori. Appreciate it. Very close to my date of birth there. August 19th is me. Kim is May 8th, 1969. Love a message about my business. No health issues, just prayers for all the fires out west. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? I like that. All right.
All right.
And
So
she does intuitive stuff too, Jeremy. She's out of the San Francisco Bay Area.
So I got to reverse something here. I mislooked at the names on the list. So everything that I just said a minute ago, Lori, that doesn't apply to you. I'm sorry that I said that. Everything I just said a minute ago would apply to Kim. And so you go ahead and do a thing with her while I get this going. And if a lot of you are like, you know, and Jimmy, if you could take them first, that will give me more time transferring, because that's just all right. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and work on George getting his ready. I'll let you deal with Kim. Lori, there you go. Lori, we'll get you in here in a little bit again.
Yeah. All right. So about the business, you know, it doesn't test months out. 1, 2, about 3 weeks out should be a whole lot better for you. That's how it tests strong right now. Obviously, in the intuitive world, I mean, referrals and word of mouth and anything you can do to have others refer to you, whether we're doing cards or healings or what have you. I get so many referrals from least satisfied people, and that's a dream. And the Harvard business rule is that 20% of the people do 80% of the work. And so isn't that interesting, or at least making, you know, the lion's share of the decisions. So I feel like if you really just stay out there and stay in it, you know, the more is going to come to you. You can't worry about every little person that maybe isn't a good client. Those aren't the ones you need anyway. You want the ones that not only come back to you, let's say every month, but then also they're referring others. So look for that more than anything. But you've got a real change here in about 3 weeks. Okay.
All right. So then real quickly, Kim, like I said, just go watch the show, go watch the replay to straighten that out. But I will tell you, Kim, that being born on that 8th says that you do need to do your own business, being your own boss. And also what I would do is start putting the number 8 in your wallet. Take the number 8, put it on a card, put it in the wallet, put it in the purse, because that 8 is a numerology number of money and power. And so I want you to get that number right on you. In fact, everyone out there that's financially having trouble, take the number 8, write it on a card, place it in your wallet, and give it a month, and let's see if you don't start seeing some unexpected increase. And if some of you are like, oh, that's just so crazy, well, we do crazy things here, because I want to tell you, it's really neat how things can work. And so I am ready for George whenever you're ready.
Okay, it's Georgia. It's a woman.
All right. It's
Georgia, 9456. All right, birthday, 9/4/1956. What's up with my new job? I've gotten hired again, but now they've dropped the ball again. I'm supposed to start on 9/10, need to be on board again. Thank you. All right, so starting on 9/10, it tests strong for that. So we'll see what happens, Georgia. There's plenty of jobs in my career I would have never put on a resume. So you don't hesitate to move on to the next thing if things don't work out for you. This tests strong to start on 9/10. In this day and age, I'm not saying it's easy, but we sure better have some patience, because a lot of this stuff is way out of our, scope of planning and doing things and getting things done. They can blame everything under the sun on the COVID stuff, or face masking, or the weather, or whatever they want to do. But you test strong for 9/10. That test like that's going to happen. So I wouldn't lay awake too much at night on that. And you just had a birthday, so happy birthday to you. Jeremy?
Hey, Georgia, I'm really excited for you, because what you're going to see work-wise, money-wise, just social connection-wise, it takes off in October. So I'm not saying at 9/10 you won't get it in September, but I do know great money is getting ready to take off in the month of October, all the way through November and the beginning of December. Actually, it's October 26th. So from October 26th through December 17th, it's a very loving time. You should see that more friends are coming around you, co-workers are coming around you. You're very popular. You're also going to become very determined to overcome any challenges. So your health is going to be good. The work is going to be good. The money's going to be good. Also, this is a great time to be around women. So women from 10/26 through December can really be a blessing to you. This looks like there's also going to be blessings around your home. If you wanted to beautify the home, remodel the home, do something to make the home more nice, this is your time. It's a phenomenal time of the year, and it really shows that that new job taking more off towards the end of October. Not that you can't get it before then, but we're really not seeing the impact that you're wanting, the steadiness and everything until we get to October. But there on, the rest of the year, and until we get into January, it's going to be awesome.
Love that. Yeah, George, and it tests strong for you actually redoing or remodeling the home. And I'm not saying you got to go wild, but it might be something as simple as putting in a new faucet in your bathroom, that kind of thing, or a new bathtub or shower. Really odd what they're showing me, but it's always odd, so it's just funny. That's how I know it's them. So thanks for always being on the show and listening, honey. We appreciate it. Melissa is next at March 13th, 1970. All right, Melissa Bryant. Am I on the right path? It tests strong in my spiritual journey. Health question, is my health going to be an issue for me soon? And that tests weak to no. So depending on what you got going on there, Melissa will gladly help you or work on it or contribute to you in some way. You're rolling up, I think, around the Pisces time. So it's sometimes that's indecision for the Pisces in the world. And I'm Leo, but I got a ton of Pisces in me, so I get it. But you test strong. I'm not sure what your spiritual journey might be, but that's good for you. Everybody's on one. And again, health stuff, it doesn't test weak. Your health tests strong. So unless there's something specific you want to write in, we'll clear you on that as well. Thank you. And we'll give you over to Jeremy.
Hey, Melissa. So I'm very excited for you. The health should be really good right now. The reason why you asked about health is because in the destiny system, part of your soul is a 3 of spades. And the 3 of spades, from time to time, has mysterious health issues, things that pop up that the doctors can't diagnose, that seems a little weird. When this is happening, Melissa, it's because there's a split emotionally somewhere inside of you, meaning there's something that you're feeling in the inside, but you're not following it on the outside. So this could be you maybe not living your truth, your authenticity. A lot of times this also, so if you can find out where and I'm saying this for you because it's a long time thing with you the rest of your life. Anytime you're starting to get mysteriously sick, ask yourself, where am I out of alignment emotionally and not supporting my decisions with my feelings and my actions are not lining up. You line those up, the health will get better. Also, you're one of the most creative souls. So this means that you're going to have to really not overthink, but exercise, journal, automatic writing, do things to get that stress out of your mind onto paper or out on the exercise floor. That's going to calm down a lot of that nervous energy. Your real card is the 10 of diamonds. You have a very, very fortunate life, a very blessed life. The issue that you have to work on is self-esteem, because what will happen is you will give, but then you won't let people get back. And so you got to work on that receiving ability, that ability that says it's okay for people to bless me without having to hurry up and bless them back. So get that receiving energy. I'm just going to take one more little look at you. You're going into October 7th. That's your Saturn period all the way into November 28th. Usually that can be a hard period, but for you, it's actually going this year be one of the most powerful energies for you to accomplish any huge goal that you set for yourself career-wise. I want you to set a huge career goal and say, you know what, I'm going to throw my energy into it in the next 2 months, because you'll be surprised how much you'll be able to conquer some career goals and some health goals. And just remember, self-love and channel that creativity, and you'll have a very, very blessed life. Thank you. Back to you, Jim. Are you there? All right, so I think Jimmy is frozen. Right. Oh, there he is.
Yep, kind of cut out and came back in, so we never know. That's funny. All right, let's see who's next here, and if it does it again, I'll rewire. But Linnell, August 9th, 1966. All right, so 8/9/66. Wondering if I should surprise my daughter this weekend. White Coat, PA graduate. Wow. You know, it tests weak for doing that. I don't know that I'd surprise anybody on a trip. I don't even like when people surprise and stop by here. So it tests weak for that. But I sure would clear it with her. When you say White Coat, PA graduate, I'm gonna figure out that must be doctory stuff. So we'll just take a gander at that. But I would certainly reach out to her, and they're saying if it's a 3-day weekend, you might take a day and a half of that, or a lunch, or whatever is going to satiate you. But I don't know about a whole weekend. So very interesting. So I certainly would coordinate it with her and her plans, whatever those might be. And there might be some stuff she has to go to, they're saying, that she can't get out of, or she's already promised other people that she'll attend, that's only for, let's say, students or graduates or whatever. So communication's huge on that. So I certainly would reach out and say, hey, how do you feel if I surprise you this weekend for Saturday lunch, or would Sunday be better? I'd probably ask it as an open-ended question and see what she said. We'll see what Jeremy gets.
Hey, Linnell. Linnell's a great singer. She sings that song, You Got a Friend. Linnell, listen to Jim, but I want to tell you, you just had your birthday. You're going into one of the most powerful, 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 powerful years of your life ever. And so this is the time that you get serious about shining, get in center stage. This is the time that you become the leader, the spokesperson, the speaker. Money, 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 money. Lots and lots and lots of money. In fact, listen to Eddie Money. Listen to that song over and over again because you're going to find out that the career goals, the business goals, the things that you've been wanting to accomplish with your life, this is the time to do it. And right now, there's some unexpected business that you could do that make money. So I would even ask yourself, if something unexpectedly comes for me to take a trip, how can I also do some business while I'm on that trip? And I know that doesn't sound like fun, but this is a business year. God bless.
There you go. Well said. Thanks, Linnell. Thanks for always being there and watching our show. All right, the next one is Kathy, Kathie, and that's December 13th of 1953. Do you see me staying married? Oh my God, Kathy. Yeah, it sure tests weak. So it's up to you, honey, on all that. My joke's always been, and even the mother of my children laughs at it now. I tell people my 3-year marriage was the best 3 months of my life. So I think you know what I'm saying, Kathy. So you probably don't want to put another decade into this if you're unhappy. It sure tests weak. I don't even get that it's your end as much as their end, by the way. I don't want to spread some blame around here, but that's pretty much the situation. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to be better off completely by myself or with this person? And my mother comes to immediately, and she had a book here, and it was by Cohen, was his last name. I'm asking him, I can't remember his first name. Might have been Andrew. Anyway, and the name of the book was The Dragon Doesn't Live Here Anymore. How cool is that? So that's you. That's you, Kathy, i.e. So just saying. Let's see, December 13th, 1953 is the date of birth there.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
so the situation is this, is Kathy, I would say it's very, very pretty good chance you would get divorced. You have one of the cards that usually has a karmic divorce, and usually a lot of this is because you're being boxed in and you're not allowing to grow. And if a relationship boxes you in and you're not allowed to grow, you're going to buck against that. And so, here's the thing when I tell people with astrology, you make your own decisions. You make your own decisions. And Jimmy gave you all the right advice. If you're miserable and you're not happy, then you know what? You got to seriously look at that. But what is interesting, what is interesting is new love shows up. So usually what's interesting is usually I tell people when they're divorced, give it a year, give it 2 years. But honey, I'm going to tell you the truth. You're up there a little bit like me in age. And you know what? You don't have, you know what you want. Get out there and experience it. And if you're thinking like, I can't find no one new, I would tell you that new love's on the horizon. And if new love isn't on the horizon, you better look that person in the face and say, hey, buddy, you better shape up or ship out because this train is getting ready to take off.
I love that. So well said. Thanks, Kathy. Oh my gosh, we're tearing it up today. They may never recover, Jeremy, but this is just us on an average Tuesday afternoon. Hey, Reverend Debbie. I love that. December 19th, 1959. All right. Spiritual hope. And for December 19th, 1959, of course, is Sagittarius. There's working Sag and non-working Sag. Guess which one she is? She's the working Sag. Always got something going on. One of my best friends is a girl that's a nurse, RN, and she's Sag too, and she's a goer all the time. So that's really you. You do feel somewhat put upon right now. It's almost, they're just showing me almost like you're in a minefield and you're sweeping for mines and you're shocked at how many you keep finding. So I will tell you, it will not last forever. I certainly see it improving for you here, 30, 60 days. So what is that? October, by November, about those same ranges Jeremy's picking up on are going to really turn things around for you. And I feel like that's going to happen. And that's what I get. I even knew about Pluto retrograde or any of that other stuff. So, but he's just bringing you the backup and the data that states that that is in fact the situation. So spiritual hope, I know she's got a lot going on right now, Jeremy. So we got to give her some spiritual hope too.
Well, Debbie, this is actually a very, and it's good that you do spiritual work because you're in your Uranus period and you have an Ace of Spades in that period right now. The Ace of Spades is the symbol of the Magi. It's the symbol of someone that is connected to the other side. So right now, your spirituality could even be amplified with talking to the dead, ascended masters, angels, lots of downloads coming down. The downloads coming down, though, are to transfer your life. There is a dying going on right now. There is a dying because there's a rebirth. There's something being born again in you. There's something just starting coming into your spirit that's like, oh, I need to start doing this. We see that several things. I feel like that people that owe you money or if somebody owes you a blessing, that's going to happen here before the end of October because you got the law of karma working on your behalf, meaning past deeds, good deeds will be rewarded now. But there is a change coming when we get into this, to November. Something about doing new work, making money in new ways. So you're going to be getting downloads on how you can use your intuition, how you can use your messages, how you can do things in your life that you want to do going forward. Those things begin to happen in November. If you're working a regular job somewhere, there could be chances that there is some letting go, some changes in the employment field. But what's really going on is that Spirit is trying to take you to the next level of your calling, of your passion, of your talents and your gifts. And it's a very loving time. From November to January, you are surrounded by love with family and friends. So what I want you to do is do your meditations, do everything you know to do already spiritually, receive those downloads, and get ready for your family and friends to support you in a greater role in the winter time, knowing that, you know what, truly there is a rebirth going on in your life. Namaste.
Love it. Yeah, and she definitely is in the spiritual side of it all there, Jeremy, and communication with those on the other side as well. And it's the second week in November. He's right spot on about that. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's like November 11th is a watershed day. So keep that in mind as well. Thanks, Reverend Debbie. We love you. All right. Kavita. Let's see here. She's April 11th, 1961. And she'd love a business and love reading. Well, business test weak, love test strong. So we'll get to that in a second with Jeremy. But, you know, business, like I said, test weak, love test strong for you. It isn't fear of success. You also have a fear of failure, too. So we're going to release all that. It's funny. You can watch it get lighter when I even do that. How bizarre is that? So there you go. Just I'm mind blown by spirit all the time. All right, and so we release that for you. And love, open to receiving, deserving, and worthy of love. That's kind of weak. We're going to bring all that in for you as well. There you go. And that's going to help us too. And we'll just crank up the business piece as well and make that stronger. Good fortune test week. We're just bringing in some good fortune. There you go. All right. We'll see what Jeremy has to offer there. April 11.
Hi, Kavita, my friend. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to send that email out to you. Anyways, I'm excited for you, sweetheart, because, you know, the business of love. Actually, your wallet is tied to your heart this year. What in the heck does that mean, Jimmy? I'm glad you asked. Wait, what this means is actually your love life increases when you start increasing your work. When you start doing the work in your business and growing your business, growing your work, growing your contacts, that actually helps your love life. Sometimes love life increases business. Sometimes business increases love life. You're in a lot of changes right now, Kavita. I mean, you're in your Mars period right now into November and for another 2 weeks. So this year already been some changes. So if you already hadn't had some changes, you better get ready because changes are coming. Heart-wise, I think you're going to see something more around in November with feeling some passion and restlessness in the areas of love. So I don't think necessarily that you're going to have all the love life figured out, because I'm seeing around you, even towards the end of the year, new opportunities to be dating people. And I'm also seeing, as I told you, that if you can work on your own business or your own leadership skills, that will lead you to actually a better love life. So this would tell me that this could be someone that's in the working with you, someone you're going to meet through your work, something that's going to happen with work. And if you're with someone right now, there's definitely going to be doubts about that person. So either way, I think the clarity is get into the work, do your work, and the more you do the work, the more you'll be more clear about the heart matters. Namaste. Look for my email.
Love it. Thank you. Thanks for writing in, Kavita. We appreciate it. Reverend Debbie wrote back in and said the name of the book, The Dragon Doesn't Live Here Anymore, is by Alan Cohen.
Yes.
A-L-A-N Cohen, C-O-H-E-N. So whoever needed that message earlier, you might want to get that book. Or at least, go online and read about it, whatever. But point is, if you're surrounded by any narcissist or the same old person all the time, and they're just not congruent and aligned with what you do, what you believe in, and where you're going in life, then sooner or later, one of you is going to drag the other one down or leave. So there you go.
Can I tell you, Jimmy, my favorite Alan Combs quote?
Please do.
All right, because I love Alan. You were born an original. Don't die a copycat. You were born an original. Don't die a copycat. And if you listen to a lot of Alan's books, he's going to tell you that you want to tap into your originality, because that is what's going to bring you the most happiness.
Love that. Well said. Yeah, definitely. We're trying to blaze a different trail here all the time, and we definitely are definitely different. So that's all good. All right. Looks like Daria is next. April 24th, 1972. That's 4/24/72. All right. What do I most need to know, work with right now? My gosh, health issues, lymph and neck, right side. What's going on here? Many, many thanks to you both. All right, Daria. Well, I certainly would get all that checked out. Lymph, you could also go for, they're just immediately showing me a massage therapist. So there are lymph massage. The lymph release is really what you need more than anything. Okay, thank you. I don't remember the name of it. They're telling me. It's so funny. All right, a lymph drainage massage. That would go a long way to help you. You could even do hydrocolon therapy. I'm not a huge fan, but I certainly go to a lady I trade with several times a year. That tests pretty good for you right now. So I would look into that. What do you most need to know? Certainly health is wealth, and take care of yourself and all that. I don't get that any of this stuff is serious. They're just describing it as maintenance. So you definitely, much like the car, you got to get the lube oil filter. You can't run 50,000 miles on the same old oil. You just wind up with what looks like dark coffee by the time it's over with. So get with some maintenance. And also, Daria, I would look heavily at, really the self-maintenance, not so much spoiling yourself, but just, getting to do things you might normally not do, whether it's a yoga class, getting that massage, going to the chiropractor, really self-care. We all, especially as we age, need more and more self-care. So we'll see what Jeremy has to offer on 4/24/72.
You're a powerful woman. Anyone that is born on 4/24, that particular day in April, is a powerful, powerful person that is here to make a huge impact on the world. Where would a lot of the sickness come from, or the problems with sickness with the 4/24, is that aggressive energy. there's a lot of ambition in you to accomplish a lot. But when someone is highly ambitious, they're usually highly stressful. They're that type A personality that really want it this way. This is how I'm supposed to do it. Now, like this. Cut two. Yeah, I thought you would smile, Jimmy. But anyways, so the point that I'm making is there's a lot of masculine energy in a 424 to accomplish a lot, but that becomes a stressful energy if you try to stay in control of everything. Part of this year for you to overcome the health problems and the health situations is to surrender control. Surrender control, let things go, let certain emotions go. There is a relationship or two you should be letting go that I would think is stressing you out. And part of that stress is trying to control your environment. You can't control the environment. If anybody could, you probably could. You're close to it. But spirit is not always going to let us control things by sheer will of force. So I want you to relax, let go, unwind, and you'll see the health will get better. Everything and other things will get better too. And listen, you are going to accomplish a lot because you just got that kind of determination. Thank you. And thank you for letting me have a little fun with your birthday. I mean it all in good heart.
That's awesome. That's a really good piece. 4 is very angelic. The 2-4 is a 6, which is really a great number, and then 9 at the end. So if you put them all together, there's a lot going on in that. So good for you. All right, another Debbie is next. August 27 of 1965. Work is crazy. Life is crazy. What's up? Welcome to 2020, Debbie. Wow. Will it calm down soon? Window of 3 years. Well, I'm not going to wait 3 years. 30. I don't get years with you. It's months. 1, 2, about 3 months, not 3 years. Window of 3 years. That's funny. All right, so let's see. That would take us into October, November, December. It's almost like by the end of the year, first, second, it's the third week in December. So I think around Christmas time, regardless of how hectic all that can be, Debbie, you're going to see things calm down probably a whole lot more. You know, all bets were off on 2020. Back in 2019, I was thinking it was going to be awesome and happy days are here again and blah, blah, blah. But you can imagine with all the things that have gone on, a lot of this stuff is way out of our control. I know Jeremy mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that, you know, you just don't have that much control over some of these things. So you want to be very zen in all this. You want to be very Tai Chi-ish, Qigong, you know, fishing, my liquid fish. You want smooth. You know, kind of my joke always is if I don't want to hear the police just left or the doctor's on the phone, they want to meet with you in person to discuss your lab results. Yikes, you know. So any day that none of that happened, I'm excited about it. So I think that's where you're going to be at or about December, and it may be in craziness with kids or whatever and unwrapping presents. But it's almost like the day after Christmas, everything starts to get a whole lot easier, better, smoother. And with that, I'll hand you to Jeremy and see what he gets as well.
When she lets her hair hang down. Hey, Debbie, condolences on the passing of your partner. But, sweetheart, you might want to call me for a professional reading because the level of dynamic, powerful changes in your life this year. This is one of the most important shiftings of your life ever. And so for those that would like to get a reading with me, you can go to divinesparkministries.com, fill out a contact form. But for you, these next few months are powerful, powerful months. There's a lot of things that you're going to be able to accomplish. A lot of things are going to get done, but it's a rebirth year for you. You're being born again, not in all areas, but you're under right now for 4 months, a very powerful energy to really go after the things that you want in life. Do we see love in your life? Yes, you have an Ace of Hearts as a result card. So what that means is sometime this year, getting your affections met feeling loved on an emotional level will be important, but it can be a little difficult. Why can it be a little difficult? Because you're getting back into the dating scene. You're allowing yourself to be in a relationship again. And so, like I say, allow yourself, with the ups and downs of dating or even getting out there and corresponding with someone, just enjoy it. Don't rush it. Allow your heart to open, because when you ask about being a widow for 3 years, it's time for there to be some romantic love coming back into your life. And so this is the new chapter of your life. It will be exciting. What I would focus on right now is your health and your work. Just focus on work and health right now. That love thing will appear on its own, and it'll be very beautiful. God bless you.
Got it. Yeah, and 3 years is plenty of time, Debbie, and I feel like whomever passed was super close to you. Might have felt like that was your twin spark, twin flame, what have you. But you can also, they're really looking over you, not so much you as the kids. It's ironic, but that's often the way. But they'll even nudge somebody that you can enjoy and be with. It will also pick up your spirits, because I've seen it and it's gorgeous. It's nothing you want to come back from, and it's just love, love, love. And so believe me, he's over there working right now to line up the next awesome person for you. So I would release the widow designation of 3 years. It's all well and good, but he's wanting you to really rise up and keep moving. So anything you got to do to inspire yourself every day, look on YouTube, play inspirational videos, get going. So there you go. Ange 72387. All right. May I ask what my spiritual gifts are? Thank you, Ange 72387. Well, if you don't know, you haven't played enough already. So I don't get astrology for you, numerology tests strong for you, healing tests strong for you, laying on of hands and all that tests strong for you, cards test weak for you. It's very interesting. But yet numerology tests strong. So these are some kind of breadcrumbs through the forest for you there, Ange. But you have to figure out what you radiate towards and what you really like. I don't like gardening and all that, but I have a weird trait to remember unusual plants names and even their Latin names. How weird is that? So that just happens to be something that I could at least relate to. But you're going to need to figure that out definitely for yourself. You test really strong for numerology. You test really strong for any kind of healing. Hey, we have a course online. It's open to everybody. So you might even want to take that at some point. All right, Jeremy 72387 Ange.
All right, and since Jimmy says that you have a gift for numerology, you are the winner. Yay! Of my book, The Quest. Get it here. The Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide. That's a numerology book that you pick three numbers, and it will answer any question you have about your life intuitively. What you need to do is go to my website, divinesparkministries.com, go to the contact form and give me your mailing address so I can ship that out to you. Also, real quickly for you, what are some of your gifts? Well, outside of spiritual gifts, some of your natural gifts is the gift of persuasion. You're able to talk to anybody, anywhere, relate to anybody, anywhere. You do real good in social media. You would do real good on setting trends. So definitely, getting out there in the communication field is important for you. There is some changes going on in the relationship front. So whatever is going on in the relationship front, there will be some endings. I don't know who this is or what this is, but some endings are getting ready to happen. You probably already felt some sudden changes already last month. There's some changes financially getting ready to happen the next 2 months. There's something career-wise you need to change. And if you do that change, it's going to bring in a lot of money. It's going to be a great financial blessing the next 2 months. If you could really find out what you're passionate about. And it wouldn't surprise me if it involves a little traveling, a little variety, definitely making other people feel, building other people's self-esteem up. So once again, even if you're not Ange, but you would like to get a divination book, everyone out there, go to my, Amazon.com and get the Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide. And you might even win that book if you go to my YouTube channel, Jeremy Riden, and subscribe and put in the comments, hey, I'd like to get a copy of your book. I might draw your name. But anyways, God bless you, Ange.
Love that. So great timing. See, you wrote in, Ange, and I didn't even realize his book was on numerology and all that. So there you go. What a dream. You're going to have to pick that up for sure. All right. Outstanding. Sarah, July 20. All right. We'll see what's going on with Sarah. Been having a lot of headaches the last 4 days, which isn't usual for me. Greatly appreciate any insight. All right, Sarah. So, gosh, when I ask if you're hydrated, it's no. So I sure would be doing a whole lot of water right now. Also, as I go through the whole piece there, it isn't nasal, sinuses, bronchial, lung, none of that. It's just totally localized in your head. So when you think of headaches, it also tests pretty strong for blood pressure stuff. So maybe somebody got under your skin or raised your blood pressure a little bit along those lines. So I would look at doing some calming things. You don't test for heat, you test for cold. And I certainly would consider, they're saying even an antihistamine, you don't test weak on caffeine, you actually test strong on caffeine. One of the old prescriptions was called Buspar for headaches, and actually one of the ingredients in it was caffeine. So even that would help you a little bit, take the edge off right there. So consider that. I won't tell you what Louise Hay used to say the relief is for headaches, but I'm sure you can Google it. So, all right, Jeremy.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah's another wonderful VIP member, Goldylocks Production. And if you like to become a VIP member, take a look at that, because there's benefits of being a VIP member with Goldylocks. Sarah, this is a huge transformational year for you. Probably one of the reasons why you got a headache is because you're not surrendering. When we're fearful of our finances, when we're fearful of our life because we got to make major decisions, it's stress induced. So you got to just surrender this next month the control to God, to spirit. Don't try to figure out how you're going to make everything work this coming year. Spirit's going to do that. There's definitely things you're going to have to let go of. And the longer you hold on to things mentally, emotionally, even physically, it's going to stress your body out. The more you release things that no longer are part of your life, you'll see the headaches will suddenly clear up. But definitely, if you can't release the physical thing, you can at least release your fear and attachment to that thing. Namaste.
Well said. Thank you, buddy. All right, back to Lori. August 21, 1958. What's up, Lori? We'll see what shows up on the screen there. All right. And that's at or around my birthday, too. So mine's August 19th, and hers is the 21st. All right. Any messages about my relationship? Gosh. Even if you want to give us a clue on any of that, Lori, it'd probably be good. When I ask about your relationship, does it test weak or strong? It tests pretty strong. So I don't know if that's something you want to be current relationship. It tests pretty good. If you're dealing with men and all this, you got to really lead us to water, make us drink the water, tell us it's water. You'd be surprised. Even the toughest men on earth, they are really led by their daughters or their wives or what have you. So it almost feels like you need to lead in the dance part, just so you know. And we'll see what Jeremy says about all that.
So I'm going from the Destiny book. There's definitely some endings going on in relationships. There's some changes getting ready to come. Does that mean, when I look in the Destiny, does that mean the person you're dating or married to? No, that could be a friend. So I don't know specifically. I would have to know your partner's birthday, and I couldn't do that online on a show like this. You'd have to go to divinesparkministries.com and set up a full reading. But outside of that, there's definitely some things that you're releasing and changing this year. There's changes definitely happening around October 12th through December 3rd. And there's definitely going to be, it wouldn't even surprise me that there's a new relationship coming. I think that you'll see this in October or December. I think you're definitely going to see it again around the beginning of January. So all I can say with you, there's going to be some variety going on. So even if you're with the same person, it would not surprise me that other things are going to be popping up, because you are dealing with the areas of your heart this year and your creativity. So overall, though, work and money's great. So it's a great work and money year, and it's a great year to tap into your creativity. There is some new things you're needing to learn. So be open to getting some more education or taking a course. And when it comes to the relationships, you're being tested by faith, meaning can you approach your love life with faith and with surrender and not trying to manipulate the people you're with to get the outcome you want. Don't manipulate if you're upset or mad, what any of that. Surrender in relationship is what Spirit is saying, and you'll see that the God will lead you.
Love that. All right. One last one. Kiki, October 22nd, 1959. This Kiki just became one of our VIP patrons on Patreon. So, yay, I call it Patron. That's funny. And Kiki Willett. All right. October 22nd, 1959. So what's going on with you, honey? I don't see a question there. So we'll see what Jeremy plugs in, and he'll just read you, shoot from the hip on just your date of birth alone, and we'll see what happens here.
So this is an exciting time for you because you're in your Neptune period. And so this is a really good time that you can really get a lot of things done with your imagination. Tap into your imagination, tap into your creativity. This is a time you're going to be feeling a lot more romantic. So that is really, really good. We do know that you do have a new birth year coming up right around the corner. And that year is really going to be a powerful year for you spiritually. There will be a lot of changes. There will be a lot of rebirth and transformation. And so get ready, because next year is a big year for you to really take charge of your life and then take charge of your work. But at the same time, really begin to see Spirit begin to do some miracles in your life. So next year's a miracle year if you can just kind of leap by faith.
Love that. So well said. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh my gosh, you and I could go all day. I love it. We're on fire. Tell folks what time your show is tonight for the folks that didn't get through.
My show is 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Pacific. Be there. We got a phenomenal healer tonight. If you want to be healed in your heart, you want to be healed in your home, you want to be healed for your future relationships, Jerome Braggs is in the house. And definitely make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeremy Riden. Subscribe to my Facebook page, Jeremy Riden. Subscribe to my Twitter, Jeremy Riden. And God bless you, because I am excited to be here with Jimmy Mack.
I love it. Thank you, pal. Always a lot of fun time. Definitely my brother from another mother, no doubt about it. So thank you. And folks, tune in tonight to his show if we missed you, or if you want to go deeper and reach out anytime, of course, jimmymackhealing.com. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We're here every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, you can always watch replays of the show if you want to catch up on things. But join us here each week. And I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.